Let's be honest, homes have remained relatively the same for years. Sure, the looks may change a little bit, the sizes and floor plans may adapt a little bit, but innovation in home building is nothing like it is in other industries. If you look at a home from 2005, it's gonna look fairly similar to a home in 2023. But if you take that same concept and look at a cell phone or a laptop from 2005, and you compare it to a cell phone or a laptop today, they are leaps and bounds apart. So this got us at View Homes asking the question, what about the home building process needs innovated upon? What needs advanced and brought into the modern age? Well, we took our decades of home building experience and we combined it with massive amounts of research and came out with our very own Thoughtful Home collection. With this series of home, we sought to answer the question, how can we make a home that's not just a place to live and create memories, even though those are very important, but how can we take that same home and literally improve your quality of life? And to be honest, guys, I think we've done that. So let's show you. Innovation starts on your front porch, where here in the Thoughtful series, up front, first and foremost, you are going to have a Ring Smart Doorbell. That way you can always check in to see what is happening, but also a smart lock, because there's those days where we're going to forget our keys. We're not going to be able to get in, boom, easy, punch a code in, get into your house. But personally, one of my favorites is the Amazon Dropbox. In 2022, statistics showed that 49 million Americans had packages stolen off of their front porch, which equated to $2.4 billion in theft. Now, this also raises a question. My wife orders a lot bigger packages than what can fit in here, so how do we conquer this? Well, we're gonna have to go into the garage to check it out. The way we conquer having too large of packages ordered is with this smart LiftMaster garage door opener that is powered by MyQ app. And as you can see, it has a camera right here. That way you can give USPS, Amazon, your delivery code to your garage. That way they can punch it in and your garage door will actually lift a certain way up. That way they can slide the package in and it'll automatically close. And just in case you're worried about them coming in, that's why we have that camera. But as you can see, hey, the garage is looking a little bit different than your standard garage. So let's get into what comes standard into your Thoughtful Home garage. This isn't your ordinary garage though. What comes standard in our Thoughtful Home series is first and foremost, we are going to insulate and finish out the entire garage to help with the temperature control. But you're not gonna fully get that temperature control without an included mini split system that is gonna have heat or AC during those winter or summer months. We're also gonna epoxy the floor here in the garage so it's much easier to clean those dirty messes. And last but not least, and most importantly, you are going to be able to select from a workbench station for those days that you want to get your hands dirty, a foldable PRX workout station for those days that you need to get your sweat on, or a Murphy fold-out bar station for those days that you want to watch some college football action with your boys. Now, we haven't even gotten into the house yet. This is all the standard features on the exterior and the front of your home. So guys, let's see what's on inside. As we get into the Thoughtful Home features within the home, I want to make one thing clear. There is so many different features that are included in here that I'm not going to have time to go over. So I'm going to include some of the major things that stand out. But remember, there's going to be a couple things that you guys are going to have to go check out on your own, and some that are going to be specific to your individual division. So make sure to keep that in mind. So we're in the kitchen. Let's go ahead and start here. We have a pop-up charging station here on the kitchen island. So when you are preparing dinners, washing your hand, entertaining, you have the kiddos right here on their iPads playing around, whatever it is, you're gonna have a place to charge. But also if you're having some countertop appliances where you're gonna need a blender, a toaster right here, whatever it may be, you can also plug it on this countertop plug-in. But what we like to refer to the kitchen as is an elevated kitchen. No, it is not higher by any means, but what is jam-packed in here is supreme. So first and foremost, we have your smart kitchen appliances like a touchless water faucet from Moen. You have Alexa controlled lights here within your house and throughout the house. You have smart Samsung appliances where the oven has a split area so that you can cook in one oven but have two different temperature controls. You're gonna have soft close cabinets because as an individual like myself with 3 kids, they're running around, they're slamming these things all day, so we gotta make sure to protect those. And since we're talking about cabinets, we gotta check out the inside because there's so many different features within these cabinets. First and foremost, you have your spice rack drawer. I have a wife that wants to keep things immaculate and organized, and these spice rack shelvings are gonna do just that. But you also have different pull-out drawers within your cabinet systems for all your pots and pans to keep everything nice and organized. And last but not least, within your cabinet systems, you are going to have a designated trash pull-out system for your trash and recycle. Now, I know the kitchen is absolutely gorgeous, but I'm going to get a little bit nerdy with it. Welcome to my pocket office, where we are going to have this feature scattered along our floor plans as a designated space for individuals. Through COVID, we saw so many of them say, hey, we are now working from home. We're going to need a designated space. I'm tired of working off of the kitchen table. So that's what we did here. Not only do we have beautiful designated countertops, but also designated cabinetry just to keep your office looking organized and clean. But honestly, like I said, it's time to get nerdy. Here, we understand that it is so important for your work life. That's why we also included the Wi-Fi 6 mesh system. Now, a lot of you may know what that is already, but for those of you that don't, I'm gonna get into it just briefly. So Wi-Fi 6 mesh system, typically when you have a router, it is distributing Wi-Fi throughout your entire house, but as you get further away from that signal, your signal is gonna get worse. So in our Thoughtful series, that Wi-Fi system, we're gonna have multiple points throughout your home that is gonna act as extenders. That way you are getting high-speed Wi-Fi no matter where you go throughout your home. Now, I normally wouldn't say this to the typical individual, but why don't you come to my bedroom? Here in the master bedroom, we really wanted to look at it as a retreat, or in our terms, a cocoon. But why a cocoon? Here in the master bedroom, what we did is we include blackout shades in your master, along with soundproofing insulation all throughout your master bedroom walls. Now, what does this do? We hired a neuroscientist to dissect this room and say, hey, here in the United States, the typical population is not getting sufficient sleep. And we know how sleep affects your day-to-day in your life. So with correct lighting and soundproofing, and to just top it all off, you have your own climate control here in your master, so it truly is its own oasis, and you're able to control everything in here. That way, when you have the kids outside and they have it at 60 degrees freezing, you're able to be comfortable in your room at that precise 70 degrees. But you can't live healthy without water and air. So what makes that different here in the Thoughtful series? The last feature today that we're gonna be touching is our HVAC and our water filtration systems. We filter all the air that is coming into your home with what's called a Super V air filtration system. Now, what is that? The Super V is a patented air disinfecting system, giving your home hospital-grade filtered air. And I'm not kidding, without getting too much into the science, this is industry-leading air filtration grade system within your Thoughtful home. Now, we also do water filtration systems all throughout our homes as well. As more and more individuals realize what is going on in your tap water systems, we're starting to realize, man, there is a lot of room for improvement in this area. So these water filtrations are going to filter absolutely everything without two things on purpose: magnesium and calcium. These two are healthy minerals that we actually want within our own water just to keep us on a healthy day-to-day basis. So these are two ways, without you even realizing it, that your home is going to make you live a healthier lifestyle. To reemphasize, I really want to encourage you guys to come check out our Thoughtful Home series as we touch on a lot of the major things within this. There is so many little details within the Thoughtful Home that really pulls it together that we didn't go over today. As of April 2023, we are currently building the Thoughtful Home series in 4 different divisions: Colorado Springs, El Paso, Laredo, and San Antonio. If you're watching this video later than April 2023, you guys can find the link down in the description that will take you to our Thoughtful Home series on our website. That way you can stay up to date on where our Thoughtful Home is coming to next. Guys, that's a wrap on our Thoughtful Home series. I wanna thank you so much for tuning into the video. If you have any questions about the Thoughtful Home series, any of the upgrades, the options, where we build, feel free to go to our website, or you can leave a comment down below and we'll get back to you. As always, guys, we'll see you on the next one.